Good morning, good morning. All right, guys. So let's take a little step back. Right now, on the 15-minute chart, all I really have marked out for right now, here on the short term, is this white shaded area is the new week opening gap, and we do have SMT currently at the low. I guess technically with all of these indices, NQ is the only one that's traded below the recent low. And I only think that's important because if you look at the daily chart, we're in very, very, very close proximity to this daily fair value gap. And given the fact that we're all the way up here, I don't think it would be too crazy to see price trade up into there. At this point, finish out this PD array. This would also be OTE of the daily range. So there's a confluence with that. And as far as like the dollar index goes, nothing's really changed as far as like my weekly bias for that. You can see that the last weekly candle, well, I guess the last two weekly candles, with this one being the second one now forming, we just kind of stayed in this range, right? So we've been wanting to see price draw down into the weekly fair value gap, sweep internal liquidity, and then start pushing for external highs here and these highs eventually up here on the weekly. So, no reason to abandon ship on that analysis. We just are still hanging out in the area here for a couple for a couple weekly candles. So still expecting that to play out here over time. But where we're at now is SMT at the lows. I feel pretty decent that we could, like I said, move up into that daily imbalance on NQ. We just formed another new SMT. If you guys see that, looks like we could have potentially see a turtle soup being formed here inside this macro. This 950 to 1010 macro here. So I am going to begin, I think, looking for longs, and I'm looking to trade us back into so far this high. I'm gonna let this 3-minute candle close. We got 2 minutes left on it, but I do like the way that this is forming and setting up here for our long opportunity up into this high. What'd you say? We have a 5-minute market structure shift to the downside? Yeah. Yeah, and then we formed this SMT inside of the new week opening gap, and I'm expecting us to draw up into here before kind of completing the market maker buy model on the higher time frame. And we had no SMT. I'm gonna put my buy limit on now before I forget. All right, so buy limit is set inside the 3-minute fair value gap. We had no SMT at the highs either when market opened up and pushed up like this. All three of these went up and all put in a higher high. Should we see what ICT's got going on right now?
That's what trading is. And your goal is to make money by the end of the year. You can't determine how much you're going to earn. But in the beginning, you have to keep the money aspect out of it, because if that's the reason why you're trying to learn how to do a rushed pace.
All right, I'm in.
That's
I'm gonna move my stop once like we trade into like this structure here. This is a pretty valid order block too, right? On this price leg, since we ran liquidity before that shift. I won't feel very great about it if we hit this and like come all the way back to entry anyway. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my stop at entry at this point. We just traded up into, we got like a tick from hitting the bodies, starting to hit the lows of these wicks in OTE of the previous price leg. Realistically, I'm not going to want to take a loss at this point, so might as well just remove my stop now. Let's see if we can finish this move out on one of these indices. ES looking like the one winning the race at the moment. All right, I'm going to take my trade off now. I do think it should still go up here, but if it were to reverse here, everything we've seen so far is showing a bullish order flow should continue. But like if it were to reverse here and it's just come rate me at my entry, I'd be a little mad at myself for not just taking it off. But yeah, man, we came away with about a 1 to 2 there. 1 to 2 is just at the lower end of this range here, so I closed it right around in here somewhere. So you guys know what that means. Come on.
Up and down volatility, and that's what.
Yeah, guys, I think I'm happy with my decision. Yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm pretty much set for the day. We don't really need to sit here. I mean, it's really just going to be a matter of just kind of forward testing from this point if it plays out. Hey, man, I'm happy with the trade today. I'm very happy with the TP. Even if this plays out, like, I wouldn't have wanted to be holding that. So, I'm good, guys. Any questions before we hop off? If not, I wish you guys a happy Monday. Good start to the week. Trading every day this week except Thursday, like I said. So, day before NFP, just going to sit on the sidelines. You know, might tape read, look at some stuff, but I'm not going to be putting any risk on. And that'll be about it. But yeah, guys, enjoy your Monday. And I will see you guys on the session tomorrow morning. If you guys need anything in the meantime, you guys know where to reach me. Peace out, everybody.